Scorpio. My name is Audrey Allison. Thanks for joining me for your June 2015 forecast. And thanks for subscribing and sharing and liking these posts and videos. If you haven't subscribed, I'd truly appreciate it. Let's start the month. We have our full moon on June 2nd. This full moon is at 11 degrees Sagittarius in your second house of money, of finance. And this is bringing an awareness into the sector that it falls. So there's a review of your budget. There's also maybe a shifting of where your money is placed, and the energy of where you're putting it needs to change. The full moon could make you see something, illuminates what needs to be seen in the sector it falls regarding the finances. Do you need to shift it over to another account? Do you need another IRA or a 401k? Do you need to put an end to a way you are making your money and start a whole new way? It could apply differently to everybody. So I also suggest you watch your rising sign, your ascendant sign. On the 5th of June, this is a beautiful transit and aspect in astrology. Venus is entering Leo through October 8th, which is very rare. Venus usually stays in a sign for about 28 days. So she's entering Leo into your 10th house of career and retirement and status and title, name change, status change. She's also going to be conjunct Jupiter when she does this, because Jupiter has been kicking it in Leo since last July 17th. So she also retrogrades when she's in Leo on the 25th of July through September 6th, and then goes direct at 14 degrees of Leo through October 8th. So what this means, when Venus, the planet of love and money, is in a sector, that's beautiful enough, especially the 10th house of career. This is really your highest point on the astrological chart, really guiding you to the pinnacle of success. But conjunct Jupiter is absolute magic. Jupiter is abundance and expansion and luck and optimism and faith. In this aspect of Venus conjunct Jupiter, these two together is some sweet, sweet, loving energy. You could find an early retirement is in the works, or you could find that you're at your highest promotion that you'll ever receive in this lifetime with Jupiter conjunct Venus in the 10th house of status. High promotion. I love this energy. On the 11th of June, Mercury is still retrograde until the 11th. Then he goes direct at 4 degrees of Gemini, having to travel all through Gemini again, like I had mentioned last month. He'll go direct at 4 degrees, and he's in Gemini through July 8th, in this 8th house of intimacy and sex and property and estates. So you could have found that you were reviewing a lot of your maybe property paperwork or connections with property. I don't know why I'm stuck on that. Shared resources, where you're holding your money and other people's money, loans and things with interest rates apply to the 8th house. Now that Mercury is direct, communication is forward motion, is smooth sailing. It's great for people looking for an intimate connection as well, for those of you who aren't already attached. Now, on the 14th of June, Saturn, this is interesting, okay? Saturn's going to retrograde out of Sagittarius at the 1 degree area, and he's going to go back into your sign to the 28 degree mark. He's going to make sure you learned a lesson from last year. He's coming in to peep in to say, did you get that smoothed over? And I'm going to give you a little test. There's a test with this, with him coming in 2 degrees into your sign again, to make sure that he can go away now for 28 years and never hit this sector again until about 27 to 30 years from now. So look at your natal charts. Here's what I really think is important, because if you're watching this as a Scorpio sun sign, yes, this would apply to the first house of Scorpio for you. But just because your sun is in Scorpio doesn't mean that's exactly where your first house is in astrology. If you look at your natal chart, the circle, it has those 12 pie pieces, the 9 o'clock mark on a clock, the line that determines 9 o'clock, is the line that starts your ascendant. That section determines your astrological ascendant, and then it goes down from there, second, third, fourth, all the way to the 12th. So where do you specifically hold 28 degrees of Scorpio? Because that is your lesson, Scorpio. And if you'd like to get a reading with me, we can get down to it, and you can book with me at audreyallison.com, and I'll just tell you what's up. But this is influential, and it's important because it is affecting Scorpios. There's a review and a test. Saturn is control. Saturn is restriction and a bound feeling, and he wants you to really learn so he doesn't have to go over this with you again. He's like that stern uncle that's like, listen, do I have to go over this with you again? Yes, he does, and you'll probably pass the test. We'll see what happens. It applies differently to all of you. On the 16th, we have our new moon at 25 degrees of Gemini. This is in that 8th house where Mercury will go direct. So, in the 8th house of intimacy and property, wills, estates, inheritance, shared resources, death. But a new moon is the start of something. It's not the ending of something. So it could be a new property that you're looking at. It could be moving in with someone. It could be, what do you do with the money that you're sharing with someone? However you want this to work for you, allow it to do so. These are your intentions. You can manifest your own reality. That's what life is. It's your movie. You might as well make it a good one. I said that in another sign. I think it was Aries, but it just kind of came out, and I figure, it's very accurate. The mind is that powerful. You create your own path fearlessly. And the universe has no choice but to mirror and match what it is you're putting out there. Fearlessly go after your goals, Scorpio. On the 21st of June, my birthday, I'm super excited. First of all, June is my favorite month in general, and this month in astrology is just spectacular. On the 21st, the sun enters Cancer in your 9th house of higher learning, belief systems, long-distance travel, philosophy, religion. But on that same day, there is an exact fire trine happening between Jupiter in Leo at 20 degrees and Uranus in Aries at 20 degrees. This is between the 6th and that 10th house for you. Ooh, this is great, Scorpio. Your job's changing, I think. You're absolutely getting elevated. This is really beneficial energy. I marked magic next to it because it's that spectacular. It's very rare. And on the solstice, happy summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, happy winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. June 21st is the longest day of the year that holds the most light in the daytime. And my mother reminds me of that every year when she gave birth to me. She said, of course it was the longest day of the year. You were born breech, ass first. Okay, so, and the chimes are going off. I love it. Okay, so mark the 21st on your calendar because this trine between Jupiter and Uranus, Jupiter luck, abundance, expansion, Uranus, spontaneous, sudden, shocking energy. It's like magic in the career, 6th house of work, daily routine, health, how you're spending the structure of the hours of your day. Ooh, and the 10th house of promotion and retirement. You could actually take the job you're in, Scorpio, and say, you know what, I'm going to restructure how it is I'm doing this job. I'm going to work from home now. I'm going to do this job at home, babies. It'd be that easy. It'd be something effortless that's going to occur on the 21st. I love it. And with the 6th house, it's a sense of healing. It's for the betterment of your health that you can make this transition. Shit, you could just retire. You could just say, guess what else is going on? I retire. Now, on the 24th of June, Mars, your co-ruler, because you're ruled by Pluto, but you're also ruled by Mars, enters Cancer. And you like this because this is a sister water sign like you are, Scorpio. And that's a very positive trine for you in the 9th house again of belief systems and long-distance travel. The vacays, the faraway trips. But there's a learning here. There's, people meet a lot of influential healers and gurus when their 9th house is stimulated with Mars, because Mars is action, determination, and drive and ambition, and really a lot of physical energy. Physical energy in the 9th is ziplining in Costa Rica. This is like an adventurous energy. The 9th house is naturally governed by a fire sign of Sagittarius. Mars being fire in that kind of sign, even though it's Cancer that it's transiting into, it's wanting to do all of this physical, adventurous activity. So it could be really, really fun. Good time to sweat some things out, too. I want to get to the cards and see what comes up for Scorpio. And if you'd like to read with me specifically, just go to audreyallison.com, select your time length, the order that you'd like to purchase at the PayPal drop-down menu, and I will get back to you and we'll set it up. Scorpio, here are your cards for June. Okay, I feel like I'm always getting this. But this is Saturn and the retrograde that's going back into Scorpio. What are you bound to? The Devil card in the Tarot is ruled by the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn. So when this card comes up, I think of Saturn's retrograde into Scorpio, that 28 degrees. You know what this is? That Saturn retrograding is wants you to review that release of a habit that you're not doing any longer. The 5 of Wands, very passionate energy, but this is very creative energy as well. It's also the 5th house in astrology of romance. And right now in the 5th house, Pisces and Chiron, Neptune and Chiron in Pisces that rule your 5th house are retrograding this month, which is giving you time to really see things clearly in the 5th. Neptune will help you remove the rose-colored glasses in the 5th house of true love and dating and children and creative endeavors, creative energy. And Chiron is a healing asteroid that wants to heal over this energy. I'll get to the summation in a second, but those two retrograding in your 5th house could make you see your relationships for what they really are, instead of maybe, just maybe, the delusion that you've created about seeing the potential in someone as opposed to seeing the reality for who they are in the current. Neptune can do that. Neptune likes to throw back a few and gets the beer goggles on as well. But let's see what else comes up. Queen of Swords, air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Also very authoritative energy and standing up for the self and communication and speaking what's on the mind. Ace of Cups, I love this. This is the first day of summer. Okay, this is June 21st energy. The Ace of Cups is the start of summer, but it's the start of something in the heart, the love. And 2 other cards fell out that I'd like to show you. Ooh, the 8 of Cups, a creative skill, a talent, an innate talent, something you were born with that you've been doing for a long time. And the Fool, the start of a new experience, a new adventure, going blind, walking blindly into something, taking a risk without really knowing the outcome or if it'll pay off. But here's the trick. It'll always pay off because you're creating your own path. The universe will go with the flow of energy and not against it. It's something very creative for you, something that you desire around the time of summer, Scorpio. So go forward. Release what doesn't serve you and move forward powerfully. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, and I'm wishing you a sweet June, and I will see you soon.